Season 15 of Gold Rush has proven to be a roller coaster for the miners, with challenges striking at every turn. Schnabel's ambitious plans have been bogged down by relentless equipment failures and frozen ground, leaving him far behind his targets. Meanwhile, Beets has enjoyed a strong start in gold production, but even the king of Klondike isn't immune to setbacks. Kevin Beets, Tony's eldest son, is finding that being a mined boss is tougher than it looks, especially when negotiating deals with Parker, who plays hardball. Let's take a closer look at the drama, challenges, and triumphs from Episode 4, The Disappearing Pay Layer. Let's start with Parker. Schnabel's season has not gone according to plan. His ambitious goal for a record-breaking year has been riddled with obstacles, starting with the treacherous long cut. After 3 weeks of grueling work, Parker's crew had managed to produce only 36 ounces of gold, and output far below expectations. "It's a bit scary," he admitted. Still, Parker remained calm and focused, splitting his crew into 2 groups. One group was assigned to strip overburden at Bridge Cut, which wouldn't yield pay dirt for several more weeks. The other group was tasked with salvaging progress at the Long Cut. Unfortunately, the Long Cut was plagued with frozen ground that had to be defrosted before sling could begin. Further complicating matters, Parker's right-hand man, Mitch Blash, raised concerns about the depth of the pay layer. If it had sunk too deep, over 20 feet, they might not reach it this season. To address this, Parker invested in a $20,000 a day sonic drill to determine the depth of the pay layer. The results brought some much-needed relief. The gold was about 15 feet above bedrock, still accessible. This discovery renewed the team's spirits, and work resumed. Parker also brought in a super conveyor to expedite the process. However, progress was short-lived when the conveyor hopper broke. The damage was extensive, with a snap drive shaft, cracked sprockets, and a disengaged conveyor chain, halting operations for 6 hours. The team scrambled to make repairs, finally getting the system back online. Despite the setbacks, Parker's crew managed to SLO pay dirt from a ditch, yielding 99.45%, an impressive 849 ounces of gold in just 3 weeks, a testament to his early sling strategy, working the comeback cut at his Indian River claim. Tony's operation has been running smoother than his competitors. His wash plant sloot has been delivering consistent results, solidifying his reputation as one of the best miners in the Klondike. However, Tony's season wasn't without its own hurdles. Determined to boost efficiency, he set his sights on reviving his 30-year-old shaker deck. The plan involved fortifying the machine with reinforced steel plates and relocating it to a new pay pile. Tony tasked his nephew, cousin Mike, with the ambitious project, giving him a tight deadline to have the plant operational by the end of the week. Trouble struck when the conveyor smashed into the hopper feeder, bringing the operation to a standstill. Mike, along with Tony's son Mike, a heavy equipment specialist, worked tirelessly to repair the damage. After 2 days of hard labor, the shaker deck was back in action, only to encounter another problem: the new steel plates redirected the water flow, preventing gold recovery and rendering the plant useless until further adjustments were made. Amid these challenges, cousin Mike demonstrated his unique method of ensuring no one borrowed his tools, spray painting them bright yellow. At the end of the week, Tony's family gathered at Paradise Hill to weigh the results from Sloot's non-stop efforts. The wash plant delivered an impressive 25.38 of gold, worth nearly $640,000. This brought Tony's season total to 115 ounces, cementing his lead in the race for gold at Scryer Creek. Kevin Beets and his partner Faith Tang face the steep learning curve of running their own mining operation alongside their foreman, Brennan Ralt, who was thrilled to be back on the Beets team. They aimed to strip 3 acres at the Lynx Cut by week's end. Their ultimate goal was an ambitious 1,000 for the season. The team included rookie hires like Hunter Cannon, who left a government job for the adventure of gold mining after being discovered on TikTok, another newcomer. Chase Djer hoped his work in the Yukon would help him move out of his parents' basement. Unfortunately, equipment troubles plagued their efforts. Both Cannon and Djer encountered problems with their trucks, slowing progress. Frustrated with the equipment his father had provided, Kevin decided to approach Parker Schnabel to buy a functioning rock truck. His budget was $100,000, but Parker, true to his non-nonsense style, refused to haggle. The price was $110,000. Take it or leave it. Realizing he had little choice, Kevin accepted the deal, albeit without a warranty. With the new 40-ton truck, the crew got back to work, but they fell short of their weekly goal. Kevin and Faith now face an uphill battle to meet their season targets. Faith admitted the added pressure of making the truck purchase work, but the team's determination remains strong. Episode 4 showcased the harsh realities of mining in the unforgiving Yukon, from Parker's ongoing battle with equipment failures and frozen ground to Tony's impressive gold haul. Despite mechanical setbacks, each miner faced unique challenges. Meanwhile, Kevin's journey highlighted the growing pains of stepping out of his father's shadow and establishing himself as a mind boss. As the season progresses, the stakes continue to rise. Will Parker overcome his early struggles? Can Tony maintain his lead? And will Kevin's crew find their rhythm and time to hit their goals? Stay tuned as Gold Rush Season 15 unfolds. As the challenges intensify, it's becoming increasingly evident that Season 15 will be one of the most difficult yet for the miners, with unpredictable weather, freezing pay layers, early relentless equipment breakdowns, and the ever-present pressure to meet ambitious gold targets. Every crew is facing the limits of their endurance. Parker Schnabel's struggle with inaccessible ground and costly repairs could force him to take greater risks to stay competitive. Tony Beets, despite his strong start, may find that keeping up his production levels will require even more innovation and quick thinking to overcome mechanical failures. Kevin Beets, grappling with inexperience and outdated machinery, faces a steep learning curve that could jeopardize his entire season. With rising costs, dwindling margins, and Mother Nature as their greatest adversary, this season promises to push the miners harder than ever before, testing not just their skills, but their resilience and the unforgiving Klondike.